Hello everyone, my name's Jeff, and on this channel I just talk about life and being 50 over, and kind of relate that to people my age, and hopefully there'll be some young people may gain some things from this channel as well. The things I share on here are my opinions. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind about anything. But today I want to talk about something that I look around that really gets me thinking. And that's about stuff. You know, you go by a junkyard, drive by one, and you see cars out there, you see broken washers, dryers, and you just see a bunch of stuff out there that people worked overtime for that stuff. Possibly. They went in debt for that stuff. There's probably some stuff out there that people are still in debt for. What really got me to thinking about this is my oldest daughter. She is changing apartments at her college that she's at this year. She's been living in the same apartment for 3 years. And gotta get me a drink here, guys. She's been living in the same apartment for 3 years. Well, she's in the process that she can't get in from one apartment to the other, and the other one she had to be moved out of, and she can't move into the other one until tomorrow. So we had about a 3-week gap there that we had to do something with all the stuff. And I told her, I said, girl, you've accumulated a lot of stuff in the last 3 years. She said, yeah, I didn't realize I had so much stuff. And I said, yeah, I get it. And I look around my house and different things, and I look at different things. I thought, that one thing over there that's not working anymore, I wanted that really bad at one time. It made me happy for, a short period of time. Now, there's nothing wrong with having stuff. I'm not talking about, not having stuff. We all should buy things that we enjoy. But sometimes, I think about the things that I spent my money on, my time on, that I can't no longer get back, that I wished I hadn't have done. And so I'm a little bit more careful as I get older. I see old guys riding around in these sports cars and different things. And I guess if I had plenty of money, that would probably be my weakness. It would be that I like old trucks and I like old cars, and I'd probably be my weakness would be fixing those things up and sitting at a car show in a lounge chair, talking to people and enjoying the crowd. That would probably be my weakness. But I guess the point that I want to drive home is this right here is, what are we accumulating so much stuff for? To leave to our kids and our family to have to deal with when we're gone? My mom and dad, they're still living, and they're getting of age. Mom still works, and dad's retired, and they say, "Oh, this is going to be yours one of these days, son." I'm an only child. I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do with all this stuff? And my wife's parents, they live in Florida, and my goodness, they've got a lot of stuff, and we have a lot of stuff, and I'm like, this is really a burden. It's really not something that's really pleasurable anymore. And I heard a preacher say this one time, new level, new devil. The more stuff you got, the more stuff you've got to have insurance on, the more stuff you've got to take care of, the more stuff there is to break and to fix. So I would just say to a young person out there, think about something before you buy. I mean, really think about it. Not just because someone next door has it or somebody that you work with has it and it gives you an itching or a feeling. I'll give you an example. Happened to us. We had some friends that had campers, and we didn't have a camper. We was tent campers for a long time when we were a little bit younger, and so we decided we wanted a camper. So we went out and bought one, and I kept that thing washed and waxed and tried to keep that ceiling sealed on that thing and the roof sealed on that thing and take care of it. And my wife come in the house one day. She said, "I like to fell through the floor of the camper." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, it's leaking." I'm like, "How is it leaking?" Well, needless to say, the camper is sitting in the backyard, and I haven't touched that thing in years. I started trying to fix it, and one thing led to another, and finances wouldn't allow me to fix it. So it's sitting in the backyard and just sitting there. Needs fixing. I've got the leak stopped, but I have a rotten floor that I've been working on and different things, and I just haven't had the heart to get out there. So sometimes I look back, I think, wow, I really wanted that camper. Well, guess what? It's happened with that also. My friends sold their campers. We're the only one that's got one now. And it was like, man, I should have put some itch cream on that itch that I had. Kind of let that slide by. But no, we went in debt for a while. We paid for a camper in the backyard that it's got a sagging floor. So yeah, my perspective on stuff as I get over it's just not as important as it used to be. Just not as important. Let me know in the comments how you feel about your stuff. Are you getting rid of it? Are you accumulating more? Or has it just got some kind of sentimental value and you can't turn loose of it, or you won't turn loose of it, and you should turn loose of it? Yeah, got some of that stuff too. My goodness. We are peculiar people, aren't we? We are. So, y'all have a good day.